Hi, my name is Prange. We're here at the Konami San Diego Comic-Con 2017. Here's the products we're releasing this year.
Going fast makes me feel alive. My heart beats in hyperdrive. Do you think you can win? Only if I lose. Just let destiny choose. I can hear you breathing. I can see you coming. I can feel the wind that's blowing me around. Take a shot at me.
Just got released this show, so big thing about it is as it ties to the new series Yu-Gi-Oh! Brains. It's our newest version of the anime. With it comes Link monsters and Link summoning, big changes to the game, big changes to the dual field. Pendulum zones are now moved to the back of the spell and trap card zones, and it introduces the extra monster zone. So it's a lot of big rule changes and a new kind of monster. This is probably the most important product we'll release all year. Next up, Code of the Duelist. This is our first booster set of the year that includes Link monsters. It's exciting anytime we get to introduce a new mechanic, and then the first booster set sort of gives us our first real taste of it. Main monster image on it is Firewall Dragon. Super cool, very reminiscent of Stardust Dragon, Junk Warrior, similar older things. Next up we have the Megatins. These are super popular every year. Basically the best of the best from a year's worth of booster packs get put into the Megatin packs, and in addition to it you get very cool promos, high value tournament cards being reprinted, as well as tokens. There's matching tokens for each of the characters. This includes cards like Plot of Desires, as well as Proxy Dragon, which is a card that wouldn't normally come out for a few sets later, but we decided to introduce it a little early to sort of shake up the tournament scene. After that we have Legendary Duelists. This is a big fan favorite for anyone who watched the Yu-Gi-Oh! Animes. It has characters from the original series onwards through GX, basically highlights them as well as introduces new cards for each of them. So we have Joey Wheeler, My Valentine, and Mako Tsunami being the big ones for this product. It also has a tie-in with Duel Links, which is our new mobile game. You can find a bunch of cool Duel Links cards in there as well. After that we have the Yugi's Collector Box. So we're actually releasing two collector boxes, a Yugi one and a Kaiba one later in the year. Each collector's box comes with their respective duelists' reloaded starter deck. So here we have starter deck Yugi Reloaded. Along with it, 3 duelist packs for each Kaiba and Yugi. Those are the reloaded packs. And you also get a promo Dark Magician and an oversized variant art of the same version. The same thing comes in the Kaiba tin, but with, the Kaiba's Collector Box, but with Blue Eyes White Dragon. After that we have the Code's Duel Special Edition. So our special editions are basically taking our main booster sets. It includes 3 packs of that main booster set, as well as 2 or 4 super rare variant cards, so it's a very high value product. We usually include a high level tournament reprint as one of the super rares, as well as another super rare that would come from a future set. We just throw it in there and kind of shake things up once again. After that we have Legendary Dragon Decks. This is probably my favorite product we're going to release all year. So the Legendary Decks is a series of things you get ready to duel decks out of the box. It comes with 3 different decks. We've highlighted Yugi, Kaiba, Joey in the past, and we have one Legendary deck completely dedicated to Yugi, where it was his 3 best decks from the anime. Here we have Legendary Dragon Decks, so it highlights 3 different dragon themes, most fearsome dragons in dueling history. We have the Legendary Dragons of Atlantis from the original series. We also have a Cyber Dragon theme that's sort of from GX and onward. And the last one we have is the Dimensional Dragons theme from the Arc 5 anime. So yeah, that product's super cool because you have 3 ready to duel decks, full built extra decks, foils included, so that's awesome. After that we have Circuit Break. That's our second booster set after the Link Strike Starter deck gets released. It's pretty cool. It's got a sort of a Halloween theme, creepy monsters, introduces even more new powerful links just like Code of the Duelist does. After that we have Structure Deck Cyburst Link. So plays off of the Link Strike Starter deck, dives into the new Link monsters even further, as well as the Cyburst monster type. That's a new monster type that we introduced with Starter Deck Link Strike. So it kind of puts 2 and 2 together and takes it to the next level. After that we have Spirit Warriors. This is a pretty cool product because it features the 6 samurai monsters. It's a pretty classic theme from older Yu-Gi-Oh! And we've re-released them once as the legendary 6 samurais, and we have a 3rd iteration of the 6 samurai monsters. And now with the new game rules, there's really cool things you can do with the archetype that you couldn't do before. Finally, we have the Circuit Break Special Edition. That's very similar to the Code of the Duelist Special Edition, where we take 3 booster packs from Circuit Break and include 2 high-level tournament cards as well as 2 preview cards in it for super rare variants. yeah, that's our products for this year.